Hey everyone, here I am with another Taekook. This is going to be a bit emotional, but I hope you will enjoy it. And this is going to have happy ending. Traditional Chinese style wedding because thanks grandma is from China and she wants her grandson to marry with Chinese rituals, but Taekook are still Korean. The red silk curtains flutter in the warm evening breeze, the accent of sandalwood and roses fill the air as the temple bells echoes softly in distance. It was supposed to be a grand wedding. The Jeon family's only son, Jeon Jungkook, was marrying the beautiful Kim Jeenie. But Faith had other plans. Flashback one day before the wedding, Kim and son late night saying, Jenny, what are you doing? He froze at the doorway watching her. His elder sister pack her bags in hurry. Jenny, I'm leaving town. Don't try to stop me, then what? Your wedding is tomorrow. Are you out of your mind, Jenny? Snapping. You think I will marry Jeon Jungkook, that emotionless robot? I only agreed because of his wealth. But that man, he is boring, too serious, and has no charm. Then Jenny, stop it, close your eyes wide. You are cheating on him. Jenny laughed softly, tossing her hair. Not cheating, Tay. I am just choosing happiness. I am going with my boyfriend. We are leaving for Shanghai tonight. Thanks out, boyfriend. You are running everything. Both families will be destroyed if you run away, Jenny. I don't care. And he never loved Jungkook anyway. Taehyung's heart sank. The thought of Jungkook, a decent, respected man, being humiliated on the wedding day felt wrong. Their families honored his parents' faces, the reporters, the guests, everything would burn in same thing was trembling. If you leave, you will destroy us all. Jenny, then you handle it, dear brother. You always try to fix everything, she smiled before slamming the door shut. That night, Tian couldn't sleep. He stared at the wedding invitation with Jungkook's name printed in golden letters. His heart raced. He didn't even know why. Maybe it was guilt, maybe pity, or maybe it was the memory of how Jungkook once smiled loudly when they first met, bowing with respect. That small moment stayed with him. The next morning, the wedding inside the ceremonial hall, everyone was dressed in traditional red and gold. The Jian family elders sat proudly while reporters took pictures. No one noticed that behind the heavy silk veil, it wasn't Jenny standing there anymore. It was Taehyung. He wore Jenny's embroidered wedding dress, face hidden under the red veil. His hands trembled inside the sleeves as the priest began chanting. Praise to Eugene Jungkook accept this union with Kim Taehyung's daughter, with Kim family's daughter. Jungkook calmly, yes I do. Priest, and do you, Kim Jin, accept Jeon Jungkook as your husband? Taehyung's throat was dry. He whispered softly, voice trembling through the veil. Taehyung, yes I do. The wedding proceeded in this circle offered prayers bowed to elders. No one noticed the truth, and when Jungkook lifted the veil for the first time, the room froze. It wasn't Jenny. Jungkook staring, whispering low. You, what have you done? Taeyang kneeling down, trembling. I'm sorry, Jenny, run away. I didn't want it to ruin your honor or ours. I had no choice. Jungkook coldly, no choice. You married me out of pity, Taeyang. No, I did it to respect you and our families. For a long moment, Jungkook said nothing. He simply turned his face away, jaw tight. The room was filled with whispers, gasps, and astonished silence. Later that night, with John Vincent, the wedding night was quiet. No celebration, no laughter. Taeyang sat on the bed in his red gown, holding the edge of his dress nervously. Jungkook entered, removing his ceremonial robe. They hung softly. Jungkook, I know you are angry. You have every right to be, but please believe me, I never wanted to deceive you. Jungkook turned around, his voice cold but calm. I don't hate you. Taehyung, but I can't forgive this easily. Taehyung looks down. I understand, Jungkook. You could have told me. You would have handled. I would have handled it myself. Taehyung, I was scared. If I told you, the press would have known. Both families would have been ruined. Jungkook sighed, his anger fading into quiet resignation. Jungkook, you are brave. Kim Taehyung, foolish but brave. Taehyung, a small smile from I'll take that as a compliment. Jungkook turned away, holding his own confusion. There was something about Taehyung's sincerity that made it hard for him to be cruel. He couldn't hate him, though he tried. Weeks later, the Jian family mansion slowly adopted. Taehyung was now the new daughter-in-law. Everyone whispered about someone pitied him, others criticized him, but Jungkook never mistreated him. He was cold, distant, but respectful. He always ate meals with him, opened the car door for him, never raised his voice. Still, his eyes never softened until one flashback, the first soft moment. Tim was arranging flowers in the courtyard when Jungkook returned earlier from work. Jungkook, you like flowers? Taeyang surprised but they smiled faintly. Yes, they make silence a little prettier. Jungkook, you are always calm. Don't doesn't the gossip bother you? Taeyang, it did, but I have learned that peace is more important than people's words. Jungkook looked at him for a long moment. For the first time, he saw the quiet strength in Taeyang's eyes, not weakness. Present 1 month later, Jungkook's mother invited Jenny back to mansion. She still didn't know Jenny had been runaway bride. But Jenny's eyes were full of jealousy when she saw Taeyang sitting beside Jungkook at the family dinner. Jenny sweetly, you both look lovely together, but Jungkook, do you ever miss how things were supposed to be? Jungkook's expression unreadable. No, things are exactly how they should be. Jenny bit her lips, her eyes narrowing slightly. Jenny, Taehyung must be learning a lot being your wife. Taehyung politely, I'm trying my best. Jenny, I'm sure you are. Her tone was sharp but masked with a smile. After dinner, Jenny found Jungkook in the library. Jenny, you don't belong with him. You know that, right? Jungkook not looking up from his book. You left, Jenny. You made your choice. Jenny stepped closer, lowering her voice. You married him because of me, but I can. I can still make it right. I can give you what you actually wanted. Jungkook closing the book. I scored. Don't disrespect my husband. Jenny freezes you. What did you just say? Jungkook, Taehyung is my husband. Don't forget that. Jenny's face hardened. The word husband burned in her chest. Later that night, Taehyung was sitting alone in the garden when Jungkook came out. Jungkook, you shouldn't stay outside this late. It's cold. Taehyung, he smiled softly. It's peaceful here. I like the quiet. Jungkook sitting beside him. Jenny, come to me today. Taehyung hesitates. I know. I saw her talking to you. Jungkook, she said some things. I told her not to disrespect you. Taehyung blinked, surprised, his heart thumped. Taehyung, you stood up for me? Jungkook simply, you don't deserve her words. For a few seconds, neither spoke. The moonlight glowed softly between them. Taehyung, thank you, Jungkook. Jungkook, don't thank me. I just did what was right. Taehyung still hit me something. Jungkook looked at him, the delicate face, the honesty in his eyes. Something inside him softened quietly, almost painfully. That night, when Jungkook went back to his room, he stood in front of the mirror, losing his tie. He whispered to himself softly, Jungkook, why can't I hate him anymore? The Jeon mansion had returned to its quiet rhythm, the ticking of in tea clocks, the faint clicking out of teacups, and the cold politeness between the married couple who didn't yet understand each other. But something inside Jungkook was changing. He no longer saw him as the boy who ruined his wedding. He saw the calm, soft man who smiled even when people whispered behind his back. Morning in the dining hall, Taehyung was pouring tea when Jungkook entered, fresh from the morning job, wearing a black shirt that clung to his shoulders. Taehyung looked up, startled. Taehyung, good morning. Jungkook nodding. Morning, did you eat? Taehyung, not yet. I was waiting for you. Jungkook froze for a second. No one had ever said that to him before. Jungkook quietly sitting down. You don't have to wait. Taehyung soft smile. I want to. They ate in silence for a while. The tension soft but present. Jungkook found himself stealing small glances at Taehyung, gentle moments. How careful he handled everything, how he never complained. Later that day, in the jeon company office, Jenny had came to visit Jungkook, pretending it was for family business. She entered the office confidently, wearing a fitted white dress. Jenny, Jungkook, long time no see. Jungkook coldly, without looking up from his laptop. What are you doing here? Why are you here, Jenny? That's a harsh welcome. I came to talk just as friends. Jungkook, we were never friends, Jenny. Jenny steps closer. You're still angry, I understand, but you can't just tell me you are happy with him. You deserve someone who matches your world. Jungkook closes his laptop, finally looking at her. And who decides that? You, Jenny touches his desk. So voice softer, you don't belong with him. He's friendly. You need someone who can handle your world. Jungkook coldly. He already does. Jenny blinked, taken aback. Jungkook's tone was sharp, protective. He stood. Jungkook, don't ever talk about my husband again. He walked past her without another glance, leaving Jenny clenching her fist in quiet anger. Evening at home. There was trimming the bonsai tree in the garden. When Jenny approached, her smile looked sweet, but her eyes wasn't. Jenny, you seems comfortable here. Taehyung smiles politely. I'm trying my best to fit in, Jenny. You took my place, Taehyung. Don't forget that. Taehyung, voice steady. I don't take it. You left. Jenny, with Mark's braids slightly, still acting like a saint. You think you can keep him forever? Think softly. I don't plan to keep anyone. I am just being a good partner. Jenny's patience broke. She stepped closer and pushed the bonsai table slightly. The small pot fell, dirt skating on Theon's cloth. Jenny, you are nothing compared to me. Theon gasped, trying to hold back tears, but before Jenny could say more, a cold voice came from behind. Jungkook, enough. Both turned. Jungkook stood there, eyes dark, his presence sharp like a blade. Jenny, Jungkook cut her off. I told you to stay away from my husband. Jenny, nervously, you are misunderstanding. I was just Jungkook steps closer, angrier, quiet, but burning. You humiliated him in my house. Jenny, I didn't mean to. Jungkook coldly leave. Jenny's face flushed with humiliation. She looked at Taehyung once more, but Jungkook glared, stopped her. She turned and stormed away. The silence after she left was heavy. Taehyung went down to pick up the broken pot, but Jungkook stopped him. Jungkook, leave it, you will hurt yourself. Taehyung softly, it's okay, I'll clean it. Jungkook takes the piece from his hands gently. I said, leave it, Taehyung. For the first time, Jungkook's voice wasn't cold, it was protective, low, almost soft. Taehyung quietly, you don't have to fight her. Jungkook, I did. He looked straight into Taehyung's eyes because you don't deserve to be treated like that. Not by her, not by anyone. Taehyung stared at him, confused, touched, and flustered. Jungkook walked away before he could say anything more. That night, Jungkook's study room. Jungkook sat at his desk, his mind restless. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw things calm face under that red veil. His soft voice saying, I did it to protect you. He rubbed his temple, frustrated Jungkook to himself. Why do I keep thinking about him? He's too gentle, too kind, and it's make me weak. He didn't realize the young had quietly opened the door with a cup of tea in his hands. Damn, you missed dinner. I thought you might be tired. Jungkook looks up, startled. Damn, you didn't need to. Damn, placed the cup down carefully. You fought for me today. It means a lot. Jungkook wiped his eyes. I didn't do it for gratitude. Taeyong is smiling faintly. You know, you did it because it was right. That's what makes it special. Jungkook finally looking up at him. For a second, silence filled the room. Only their breathing could be heard. Jungkook, doesn't it bother you that I still keep distance? Taeyong, honest tone. It hurts sometimes, but I understand you didn't choose me. I step it into. Jungkook, you saved my family's name. You didn't deserve my coldness neither. Taehyung says soft and Taehyung, maybe we both are trying to forgive with. Jungkook stared at him, then let out a laugh. This the real one since their marriage. Jungkook, you talk like a old monk. Sometimes Taehyung said shyly, maybe because I spent too much time in the garden. Jungkook shook his head, smiling slightly. The tension between them shifted. It was no longer sharp but warm. A few days later, Jungkook's mother planned. Jungkook's mother, Mrs. Jeon, wasn't happy. She has already dreamed of Jennie being her daughter-in-law. Seeing Taehyung in her place still bothered her deeply. Mrs. Jeon to Jenny, you were meant to be Jungkook's wife. If you can make him realize that, maybe we can fix this. Jenny smiled brightly. Don't worry, Auntie. I'll make him see who really belongs beside him. That evening, Jenny planned to visit Jungkook's office again, this time more aggressively at Jian's private office. Later that night, Jungkook was walking late when Jenny entered without knocking. She wore a silk shawl and a fake expression of concern. Jenny, Jungkook, you look tired. You shouldn't overwork yourself. Jungkook frowns. Jenny, I told you not to come here. Jenny walks closer. Just listen, I made a mistake, but we were supposed to be married. We could still. Jungkook stands up greatly enough. His voice echoes through the room. Jenny flinched. Jungkook, do you have any shame left? You left me. You left your family, and now you insult Taehyung who took your place to protect everyone. Jenny angrily. You love him now, don't you? Jungkook paused, his silence speaking louder than words. Jenny laughs bitterly, so the cold Jian Jungkook fell for the soft, weak Taehyung. Her romantic Jungkook glaring, he's not weak, he's stronger than you will ever be. Jenny's eyes filled with fear. She storms out, slamming the door. Night. Taehyung's room. Jungkook came home late. Taehyung was sitting on the bed, half asleep, waiting. Taehyung, you're home? Jungkook tiredly losing his tie. You should sleep early, Taehyung. I can't sleep until you are back. Jungkook stopped it. Eyes softening, he sat down beside Taehyung. Jungkook, Jenny came to my office again. Taehyung quietly, did she say something bad again? Jungkook, she said I love you. Taehyung froze, looking at him in surprise. Jungkook's lips cracked faintly. Jungkook, maybe she was right. Taehyung's heart escaped. He looked down, face heating. was trembling. Taehyung, don't say that just because you feel sorry for me. Jungkook softly, I'm not sorry, Taehyung. I am thankful. For the first time, Jungkook reached out and gently touched Taehyung's hand. Jungkook, I didn't expect you to become this important to me. Taehyung looked up, eyes glimmering under the dim light. Taehyung, Jungkook, the room fell silent. Only the sound of their hearts, both realizing something had changed forever. The next morning, the mansion felt different. The air between Jungkook and Taehyung had changed, gentle, warmer. Taehyung still blushed every time Jungkook looked at him, while Jungkook kept pretending he wasn't watching Taehyung every second. Morning breakfast table. Taehyung was sitting the table when Jungkook walked in, dressed for work. His usual cold voice carried a softness Thang noticed immediately. Jungkook, you made breakfast? Thang smiling. You said you like simple food, so I made kimchi fried rice and eggs. Jungkook sitting down. You remember small things too well. Thang teasing. Is it a compliment or warning? Jungkook is smiling, but Taehyung laughed quietly and Jungkook's lips curved unconsciously. His heart felt strangely light, something he hadn't felt in years. Later, Jeon office, Jenny and Mrs. Jeon had arrived without warning. Jungkook was in a meeting when his assistant knocked nervously. Assistant, sir, your mother and Miss Kim Jenny are here. Jungkook sighing. Bring them in. As soon as they enter, Mrs. Jan began sternly. Mrs. Jan, Jungkook, I needed to talk to you about that boy. Jungkook, my husband? You mean? Mrs. Jan frowned. You know what I mean. This whole marriage is. Jenny interrupts sweetly. Unreal? Everyone knows you never loved him, Jungkook. You married him out of shock. But we can't still fix this. We can still fix this, Jungkook coldly. There is nothing to fix. Jenny, come on. I know, Jungkook, you can't love someone like him. He's too simple too. Jungkook cuts her off softly. Don't finish that. Jenny blinked. He startled. Jungkook's tone was firm. His expression unreadable. Jungkook. Taehyung may be simple, but he has something none of you have. Heart. He didn't run away when things got hard. He stayed. Mrs. Jian, Jungkook, you are talking as if you actually. Jungkook turns to her. I love him, Mom. Silence fell. Jenny's face froze. Mrs. Jian's eyes widened in disbelief. Mrs. Jian, what did you just say? Jungkook calm but firm. I said I love him, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Jenny laughs nervously. You are joking, right? You love him? Jungkook glares. I never joke about love. You left Jenny. You made your choice. Jenny's expression cracked. For the first time, she realized Jungkook meant it. She turned away, humiliated, and stormed out of the office. Mrs. Jeon remained frozen, her eyes filled with shock and disappointment. Mrs. Jan, you're destroying our family's name. Jungkook softly but firmly, no, mother. I am finally giving it meaning. That evening at the mansion, Taehyung was watering the plants. When Jungkook came home, he looked a little tired but calm. Taehyung, you are late. Everything okay? Jungkook walks closer. I told my mother the truth. Taehyung concerned. What truth? Jungkook meets his eyes. That I love you. Taehyung froze the watering can, slipping slightly from his hand. Water splashed onto the tiles. Taehyung is stammering. You what? Jungkook's soft smile. You hurt me. Taehyung shakes his head slowly. Don't say that if you don't mean it. Jungkook steps closer, voice low and sincere. I mean every word. You walk into my life wearing your sister's wear, but somehow you covered everything I was holding. Else, eyes glittering. I didn't do anything special. Jungkook, you did everything. You stayed when you could have left. You smiled when I gave you silence. You turned my cold house into a home. Taehyung blinked, trying not to cry. His lips trembled softly. Taehyung, you really mean it, don't you? Jungkook nods. Yes, and if I could go back in time, I choose you, not Jeenie. Taehyung's tears fell quietly. Jungkook gently brushing them away with his thumb. Jungkook whispering, no more crying, huh? I want you to smile when Taehyung smiles through tears. You're still bossy. Jungkook grins. I learned from the best. My husband. They both laughed softly, the tension dissolving into something warm and real. Flashback Jungkook confession to Namjoon. Few days before, Namjoon had noticed Jungkook's behavior changing. The cold sea. He started smiling at his phone when Taehyung tested and leaving work early just to have dinner at the home. Namjoon, you look different lately. Happier? Jungkook smiling blamed Taehyung. Namjoon, ah, the one who married you in his sister's place. Jungkook quietly, yes, he is the reason I sleep peacefully now. Namjoon smiling, then hold on to him. People like him don't come twice. Present night in their room. Taehyung was folding laundry when Jungkook entered, their hair slightly wet from the shower, wearing a loose white shirt. Taehyung blushed instantly. Jungkook, you should rest. I will do that. Taehyung, you folding clothes. I would rather not see you destroy my work. Jungkook laughed softly. Taehyung teasing, maybe a little. Jungkook then, maybe you should teach me. He took a shirt and awkwardly tried to fold it, ended up in a mess. Taehyung couldn't help but laugh. Taehyung, you really can't do this. Jungkook pretended to frown, then saw me. Taehyung stood behind him, guiding his hand gently. The warmth in their closeness made his heart race. Taehyung like this, pulled from the shoulders, not the sides. Jungkook in a low voice, I think I'm learning better with you this close. Taehyung froze, cheeks turning red. Jungkook smiled softly, watching his side reaction. Jungkook, you still get shy, Taehyung mumbling, because you keep saying things like that. Jungkook laughs loud, pulling him gently to face him. Jungkook, it's cute. Taehyung looked up, his eyes full of affection and disbelief. Taehyung, you really love me? Jungkook nods. Serious this time, more than I ever thought I could love anyone. Taehyung's voice trembled. Taehyung, then promise me something. Jungkook, anything. Taehyung, never let our love become like a duty. I want it to stay real. Jungkook is smiling softly. It already is real. He leaned his forehead against their hands, their breaths mingling, hearts racing not out of but love, the kind that feels quiet and. Next morning in the garden, Mrs. Jeon was sitting alone, deep in thoughts. Thang approached her slowly with a cup of tea. Thang, mother, please have this. Mrs. Jeon stiffly, you didn't need to. Thang, I wanted to. I know you two didn't want me here, I understand. Mrs. Yan coldly, you replaced my dream daughter-in-law, Taehyung. Taehyung quietly, I know, but I don't take her place to gain anything. I just wanted to protect your son. Mrs. Yan looked at him, at the sincerity in his eyes, at the calmness in his voice. She saw no pride, no anger, only truth. Mrs. Yan, you really love him, don't you? Taehyung was smiling softly. I didn't plan to, but yes, I do. Mrs. Jan sighed, her tone softening for the first time. Mrs. Jan, he told me he loves you. That's the first time I have seen his eyes filled with tears. He bowed politely. Thank you, mother. Evening, the celebration. Jungkook organized a small dinner to mark 1 year of their marriage. The mansion was decorated with lantern and soft red flowers. Simple, warm, beautiful. Taehyung walked down the stairs in traditional hanbok, soft cream color with golden embroidery. Jungkook stood waiting, but at the bottom, dressed in black gold. Jungkook whispers, "You look like the day we got married. Respect. I can see your face this time." Taehyung is smiling shyly, "And you don't look angry this time." Jungkook grinning, "I'm happy this time." The dinner was filled with laughter, warmth, and comfort. Two souls found love in the most unexpected way. Night balcony. Later they stood together under the stars. Taehyung leaned against the railing and softly brushing his hair. "Do you ever think about that day, the wedding?" Jungkook, "Every night." Taehyung is smiling confidently. "Do you regret it?" Jungkook steps closer, whispering near his ear. Taehyung turned to him, eyes soft, heartful. "Taehyung, I used to think you hate me." Jungkook is smiling gently. "I thought I did too, but turns out I was just scared." Taehyung is scared. Jungkook of loving someone so deeply that I would never recover if I lost them. Taehyung's heart fluttered. He looked at Jungkook with tears glistening under the moonlight. "Taehyung, then you are stuck with me forever." Jungkook's soft laugh. Happily they stood in the silence, the night wrapping around them like a promise. No misunderstanding, no distance, just love born from courage and patience. 1 year later, Taehyung sat in the garden, sketching quietly. When Jungkook approached with coffee, Jungkook still drank flowers. Taehyung was smiling. "They remind me of you." Jungkook sits beside him. "How so?" Taehyung, "At first glance, you are all thrones and strength, but if someone gets closer, they will be softening inside." Jungkook grinning, "Only you sighed." Taehyung, "Only I wanted to." Jungkook reached out and took his hand gently. Jungkook, "Let's make the garden our forever." Taehyung, softly, "We already have." The wind carried their laughter across the blooming courtyard. Two souls who become one. Once met by accident, now bound by choice. The end. I don't know what you all want. Do you want me to write more drama or emotional FF? I don't know. You can suggest me, comment me down. What do you like to read next? I will think about it. See you again. Bye.